are you doing today? I'm doing pretty fantastic. Thank you for asking. So, two things. One, I just filmed this entire vlog already, and oh, he's so cute. So I filmed this entire vlog, and for some reason I filmed on my phone because my camera battery is dead, and I was like, well, my phone, you know, is a 6S, so maybe success 6S. Anyway, I don't know what's wrong with me. So it didn't work. It wouldn't go on the computer. So here I am vlogging round 2. Very heavy camera. Battery could die any minute, so it's great. Anyways, I wanted to, today's Wednesday, so I wanted to obviously vlog. God, there's so much going on in my life right now, and some of it's good, some of it's bad. So my car battery died a couple days ago because I haven't been driving it as much because I haven't been going anywhere. I've had my car for almost 5 years now. 4, 5, almost going on 5. And this is also gonna be helpful to some of you because I was not aware. You're supposed to change your oil. I knew that. Everyone knows that. You're supposed to turn off all the lights so the battery doesn't die. You're supposed to drive your car around so your oil doesn't get gunky. Always check your transmission fluid. All that stuff. You know, check your brake pads, check your brakes, all that. It's fine. Golden. About like a year and a half, I had a problem with my car where I got in it and it was like vibrating and rumbling, and it scared me because I was like, shh, something's wrong with the engine. It's gonna explode. And it ended up costing about $1,000 to fix it, which sucked, but it was because something was wrong with the spark plugs and something else. And spark plugs are like $8 per spark or something. Like, it's super cheap. The other thing that I don't remember was the expensive one. So so my car battery has been dying, but I would drive it around, charge it up, it'd be fine, everything was fine, it was all good to go, like it wasn't dying anymore. But whenever I'd start the car, it'd be like vroom, 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 and then start. And I was like, why is it doing this? Looked it up. Turns out, you're supposed to get a new battery every like 4 to 5 years. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought you were supposed to like wait until like 10 years. I thought batteries were supposed to last a really long time, and they don't. I mean, I guess 5 years is a long time, but 10 years, you know, I thought that was the thing. So my battery, I was like, okay, no big deal, it needs to be changed. It's like $100. Skylar lost his keys to his car, so he's been driving my car around, and he informed me last night that my car really needs help. And I was like, well, what do you mean? I know it keeps dying because the battery needs a new battery, like no big deal. And he's like, no, when I got in it, the car started rumbling, and when it's idle or when I'm driving slow turning, it shakes really rapidly. And my heart sank because I knew exactly what it was, because it's what it was a year and a half ago. But that doesn't make sense to me, because why would something that happened as bad as it did cost $1,000 happen again, you know? So I did intensive research last night. I have a 2010 Hyundai Accent, in case y'all want to be helpful. I don't know. Some of you may be mechanics, and you may be able to help me. What I think it is I think that I obviously need a new battery. And because of that, my spark plugs are trying to work overtime, and so it's rumbling, because that was a problem last time, was the spark plugs. I never had a problem with the battery, but the spark plugs and something else broke. But this time I'm thinking it's the battery and the spark plugs, because, you know, they go hand in hand. So I'm hoping that's what it is, because then it'd only be like $300 for like the labor and then the parts and then the battery, which still, you know, is not a good, it's not a good price. But, you know, I'd take that over $1,000, or selling my car, or it being the transit. You know, it could be worse. I just really wish this wasn't a thing. So I'm dealing with that. There's a lot of other stuff I'm dealing with, but I can't talk about it. God, I want to go home. I want to go home. I don't know. It's rough, guys. I'm not having a good time right now. And you know, I want to talk to you about it, because, and I don't know. I wish like we could all actually just hang out, because we all, like, you know, get each other. Whereas you know, no one gets me. Except maybe Thor, but even still, look at him. This is, yep, paving yourself. How's that? Yep, Anyway, speaking of things that, you know, I'm alone with, so the party that happened, long story short, it was good, you know? There was some bad parts, like, there was like some drama with people. I don't know. I was honestly on my phone in my bedroom and then out here making sure people were not touching my things. Like spilling on the couch, which that happened. So that was great. No one went behind the curtain, so that was also great. Someone knocked over the trash can and all the trash fell out everywhere. That was great. But yeah, so nearing the, okay, so the party started at 8 and it was supposed to end, you know, at 3. But we're like, okay, people won't show up till 9 and they'll leave probably like at 1. That was not the case. Well, it kind of was the case, but so what happened was at 8, a couple friends came over, we all like just hung out, and then more people came over, and I knew all of these people. All the people that came early, I knew. Nearing like midnight to 1, started coming in people. I had no idea who they were. No idea. And then by 3:30, you know, there's people out in the hallway too, like being super loud. I only told the upstairs and the left of me, like the neighbors, I only told them we were throwing a party because, you know, it'd be loud inside. I didn't know it was gonna be loud outside and the people were gonna wander around. So, we got a complaint and that happened. And I kept begging people to come inside, and the people that knew me were like, okay, Kate, we got it. And they come inside. The other people that didn't know me were like, girl, we got it. Like, you don't have to worry. Like, you're not gonna get evicted. This is LA. People know what parties are. I'm like, please, you are literally screaming right now. Just finish your cig and go inside. Like, meh. I was like angry grandma at that point. But yeah, people just kept showing up and I didn't know who they were because people were inviting people and those people were inviting people. And I was like, I am not comfortable with this. I was like, how do I make these people leave? So I started cleaning. I turned all the lights on, turned the music off. I cleaned everything except for the floor, which was nasty, by the way. Like, people spilled stuff and then walked all over it, and it is gross. And people spilled food everywhere, all the Skittles, because like I have an automatic like candy machine. You put your hand under it, the candy falls. But people get so freaked out by I can't. Yep. The people would freak out when they put their hand under it, and the Skittles would be like ding, and like all fall out, and they're like whoa, and then the Skittles would go everywhere. So I had Skittles everywhere. They were crushed into the hardwood that I had to scrape up. So you can imagine how much fun that was. But so I was cleaning the kitchen, and like there was like 3 guys. I had no idea who they were, and they're like, hey, do you need some help? And I was like, no, it's okay. Very, very sweet of them. Very thankful. But then I broke a bottle because it fell out of the bag that was full as hell. Because, you know, hell's full of demons and bad things. Anyway, so then he, like, the same guy was like, hey, don't move, I got this. And he helped me pick it up, and he was really nice. But everyone else, there was like a couple making out on the floor, the nasty, sticky floor. And like the girl looked like she was gonna puke, and I was like, hey, I gotta get Jewel, I gotta get Jewel, I gotta get Jewel. If you don't know, vomit is my biggest fear in the entire world. I would rather have 100 spiders on me than be near anything close to resembling vomit, whether it's a cartoon vomit or if it's just the noise of someone gagging. I can't do it. It just anyway, so now I'm like getting all like hot, grossed out, nastified. Is that even a word? I'm making that a word. But yeah, so that happened, and then so I went over and I was like, Jewel, Edwin, Damon, I need to get these people out of here. It's 3:30 in the morning. I want to go to bed. I don't know any of these people. I cleaned, I turned all the lights on, turned the music off. They're not leaving. And Jewel and Edwin were like, no, Kate, it's a party. It's fine. Everyone's being, you know, they're not too loud. And I looked at Damon like, Damon, please say something. And he goes, hey, everybody, we need to go. And everyone's like, okay. And then they all left, and I was like, Damon, you're my hero. Then I went to bed. Next morning, mopped the floor 3 freaking times. I still have the mop bucket over there. The water in it is black. It's gross. So that was the party. But overall, it was fun. You know, I got to see a lot of people I don't normally see. It was fun. Probably wouldn't do it again, but it was fun. What'd you think of it, Thor? You escaped from my bedroom at one point. Oh yeah, so I had Thor in my bedroom, and I was like, no one can go in here. Unless, you know, with me, because it's my bedroom for starters, and my cat is in there along with all of my things. And so I like who did I take in there first? I went in there first, and then Skylar came in, and then we left, and then I went in because I took Jessa and her boyfriend because she had like me a birthday present and a Christmas present, and I was like, I don't know. She's like, please. And I was like, okay, fine. So we go in there, and that just caused crap because the more and more I went in there with people, they thought they could go in there. So at one point I opened the door and there were 6 freaking people in my bedroom, and Thor, like, I don't know who, someone left the door open. Thor got out and like ran out here, and like 50 people, you know, all internet people. What do they do when they see a cat? Yeah, what does Thor do when he sees like 5 people? He freaks out. Imagine 50 people. Like, poor little guy, like he I don't even know. Like, Skylar said it was kind of funny, but so Skylar ran over and picked him up and like carried him back into my room, and it's just ridiculous. Oh, people. Anyway, you feel me? Anyways, that's the story of my car troubles. I haven't started it. I'm too scared to. I really hope it's not what I think it is. No, I hope there's the 2 possibilities. You know, there's the one of where it really is just the spark plugs and the battery, or it's the spark plugs and the other thing that cost an arm and a pint. No, not a pint, more like all of the pints of blood in my body. That's what it cost. I could just sell some things on the black market, like what, my appendix. I have 2 kidneys, don't I? Sell a kidney, maybe some blood. That'd do it, right? Anyways, I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna be on Twitch in like, I don't know, an hour maybe? My computer's being weird. It's gonna take like an hour to run. Well, okay. Give me like an hour and 30 minutes or so, and we'll Twitch, and we'll play something. I'll figure it out. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Goodbye.